Maps! Hey! The best way to get your attention, I think, in this room. Hello, welcome to Dundee, everyone. It was a year ago that I said, was chatting to a few of you in a pub in Edinburgh, and I said, that conference, State of the Map, all the way in the Philippines, is great. I joined some of it remotely at 2 a.m., but couldn't travel there. We should do something in Scotland, shouldn't we? For all those people that's a bit too far to travel. Did anyone go to the Philippines for State of the Map? A couple of people. Great. We can ask you how it was and if you joined in the dancing there. But we're in Dundee. It's fabulous. So a year ago I was doing that, and then a couple of days ago I was printing out, cutting and stuffing into the holders all your name badges. And there's some great people here. It's wonderful going through the names. I have read every individual name. I'm terrible at remembering names, so it won't be great. But there are some amazing people here from across Europe and a few further afield. We've got a big map down the corridor, so if you add your PIN, I would love to ask where you're all from, but we'll leave that for the map. You can add your PIN and we'll see where everyone's come from. There's some people that have been involved in OpenStreetMap for years. There's some people that are new. There's people far away. There's people that are local that have maybe never come to State of the Map before or any OpenStreetMap meetup, whether local is Dundee or Scotland or just the UK. So this is why we put it on, so you can meet these people face to face. Talking of which, I should introduce myself. I'm Gregory Marler. I'm the conference lead, and Chris might help me out in this first session because I'm going to go check the other rooms a bit as well. So welcome. Please chat to people, ask their names, see where they're from, what they do, and their involvement in OpenStreetMap. If you need some help, sorry, I see there's a clock there. That clock's very wrong. If you need some help, ask our volunteer team. So they've got the little red bit at the bottom of their badge that says team, or conference lead in my case, and go and chat to them. None of them are called example, but there we go. You can also go to the info desk. So we're no longer going to use the registration room that we started in with coffee. Basically, if you go out this door, there's lots of signs. Thank you to Gala for adding more signs. So if you get lost, then go find a map. The building has some indoor mapping done, but signs are also good. So with coats and bags and things, we don't have a cloakroom. So if you left your stuff at registration, that room's not being used for anything, so you'll still be able to get it. You might want to move it to one of the rooms we're in and just keep it at the back or keep it with you. It's at your own risk. Unfortunately, and the building is being used by people of the university. We don't have cloakroom facilities, I'm afraid. The info desk down the corridor, there will be people on team to help you if you've got any questions, and if not, if they can't answer it, they can use our team chat to find someone who can help. Also look at the website, which I should have put the URL on here, but you know the website, right? stateofthemap.eu, click the penguin. It's got the schedule on there. I think the team's even, where's Jez? Have we fixed the scrolling problem? Yes, he says the scrolling problem's fixed, but if you get confused with it scrolling to the wrong point, talk to Jez. It's been a pain, we're using a system that's got the schedule there. It's a bit nicer on desktop, I had to say, because you can see the schedule. We've got those 3 rooms. This is area. We've also got way and node, so you can see what's going on. Move around as well. And go to different sessions. Also make friends. So making friends, I use this picture like 6 years ago when I did the welcome talk at State of the Map, and it's so great, we should just help each other out. you can talk to team, but also it might be another delegate can help you anyway and knows where the toilets are or something like that. If you've got any concerns about the behaviour of anyone or the content of talks, we want to be a really welcoming place. It's something I'm quite passionate about. So there is the code of conduct, which when you got your ticket, you ticked a box to say you read that. But to support that, we have an inclusion and safety team. So that consists of me, Joe, who I don't think's here today, but will hopefully be well enough to come tomorrow. But there's also Gala, who's on team. And if you ask any of the team members, they'll be able to get one of us for you. Just to make sure you're feeling welcome, you can come and talk to us. We'll try and sort that out and figure out it all. I don't want to go into details because hopefully it won't be needed, but it's a good place to have a chat. Maybe you just need a safe place to talk to in person. And we'll work that through with you and with whoever we need to talk to. Because, yeah, no one should be unwelcome here. And I think that should be enough on it. But also stay connected. So join the Wi-Fi. It is Abate Public. We've checked this, haven't we? There's an Abate guest network that you don't want to join because that asks you for who your friend in the uni is. Abate Public, it requires an email address or LinkedIn account, and then it sends a pin to your email address for you to enter in. So you need some internet connection to get to the Wi-Fi. I know that's not great. If you don't have any connection, then you need to get that pin when you go to your hotel or something, or maybe ask a friend if you can use their phone to log into your email. But that's what we got. But hopefully you've all got enough roaming to do that. Post on social media. Let's go for it. Share this. We're not live streaming this. We're recording the talks, which will be helpful because there's important information we want documented, and we don't want this to be just last 2 days. But it's in person. It's about talking to people. So share what you're learning, share what you're talking about, share key moments from the talks or your conversations in the break room, and tag that with hashtag SOTMEU25. We've got the OpenStreetMap account, OpenStreetMap UK account on Instagram. We've got the State of the Map Europe account on Mastodon and on LinkedIn. So we'll be reposting some things there. There's an evening social. So your ticket includes entry to the evening social, includes food. In your name badge, you'll find 2 plastic tokens. They are drinks tokens, so you can get 2 drinks there for free, and then after that, you can use a card or contactless to get more drinks if you want. We're also going to do a prize giving ceremony while we're there for the OSM Awards, just to thank some people that won awards but didn't go to Manila to collect their prize. So that should be fun. And there's also the museum. It's Verdant Works, great museum. I walked around and it was hard to do it all in an hour. So walk around with some friends you've made. And see, I managed to find 5 maps in the museum. If anyone else can find the 5 maps, then let me know and I'll say well done. There are many sessions, so get involved, ask questions at the end. Switch between rooms. You don't need to wait for a break. Kind of wait till the end of a talk. We'll try and keep all the rooms in time sync. Lightning talks are, so they're 5-minute snappy talks, and you couldn't sign up before the conference. If you've got something fresh or you didn't submit it to the call for talks, go to the info desk at lunchtime or any of the break times and put your name down in one of the slots for those. If you are a speaker, you should know, but this is just a reminder, at the start of your break, please come to the front of the room you're in. So, sorry, at the start of the break before, so say you're talking at 1:30, you go at 12 o'clock to the room you're in, there'll be someone with a black lanyard at the computer and just give them your talks on a USB stick, or they've got some to transfer over and you can test your slides. Please do that at the start of the break so they can know you're here for their 3 or 4 talks, and then they can go and get lunch as well as you. It's really horrible if you turn up at 1 o'clock when they're about to introduce the talks. Do visit the info desk. Have I said that enough? We've got a few interactive things. There's an amazing badge making station. Is the badge maker working? Yeah, I see multiple people with badges already. So you can make an OpenStreetMap badge and take it home. We've got some posters, as I said, put a pin where you're from. There's also a poster with a big question on. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can go and look, and then you can write straight on the poster or add a post-it note. And there's one question. We've got another question which we might put up tomorrow. And there's some stickers you can take. There's also some postcards which are great if you're giving a talk and you need to remember the notes. How are we doing for time? Oh, brilliant. I've got loads of time. I could talk all about it. So grab a postcard. They're white on the other side, or on my notes. And send a postcard home. Say you were in Dundee at the conference, or do what you like with it. Send it to a mapper that you know that couldn't make it. And what else have we got? There's also some fun bit. Has anyone noticed the artist we've got at the back of the room? So Cara's here. You probably can't quite see her, but go to the back. There she is. Hey. She's drawing a map of what I'm talking about. I can't quite see what she's drawing, so I hope it's good. But she's going to be here today. She'll be in here for a bit and then in some of the discussion groups this afternoon. And we're going to have a map of the conference. That's quite fun and cool. You can try and navigate by it. I don't know how well you do. So I want to thank everyone who's here. Thank you for coming. It's really good. There's no point doing. If you guys weren't here chatting, asking questions, creating the bars, getting excited by the artist, then we might as well just run a YouTube channel. But I do that already. And thank you to my team. They've been really helpful. We started on time, which is great and amazing. I've been running all over the place, but I need the help of these people to help sign you in, to help run the sessions. I'm sure some of you want to be in 3 rooms at once with some of the talks. Well, I can't run 3 rooms by myself. It'd be great to them. Also, thank you for the sponsors. So you can see them here, also on our banner. There are costs involved, not just for the fancy banner, the catering and thing and the social. And it all helps. We'll probably run some OpenStreetMap services as well with the money. But we need them to support to know actually, even if not everyone turns up, we're still going to be able to run a conference. So big thank to them. I believe there's at least one person from every sponsor here. So if you find them, say thanks, ask what they're doing, ask why they care about OpenStreetMap and why they care about you here. So that's good. Great. And just a recap about if you need some help, then ask the team, go to the info desk, have fun, enjoy the weekend. Great. And we're early, but I think we can just go to the next talk.